Taking credit for someone else's accomplishments is a tale as old as time, but you do it much more often than you realize and for some of the silliest reasons. Three people in my life have recently found an abundance of success, and I couldn't help but feel happy for them. Only I wasn't feeling happy for them, I was feeling happy for myself, because I knew them in one way or another, and I feel like I shared in their success. First up, Tessa Violet, also known as meekakitty.
Sup?
I liked meekakitty before she was cool.
Sup?
She's had a successful YouTube channel since the beginning of time, and she's been making music for who knows how long, but she recently released an EP named Halloway, which flew up the charts. It's epic, by the way, go get it. I didn't help her work on it. Quite frankly, I wasn't even aware that she was working on it. But she released it, and I can't help but feel that I'm somehow partially responsible for it. I paid for my copy of it, I've tweeted at her a few times and she's actually replied, and I've watched a few hundred of her videos, so I've helped her out with a few cents here and there. Aside from that, I've had pretty minimal impact on her success. So why do I feel like this? Because we all do it. It's called BIRGing, or basking in reflected glory. Someone else is successful and you know them or you're part of their fan base, and you do nothing to actively help in their success, but you still feel part of it. It may sound ridiculous, but how many of you wear the same shirt as 11 guys on TV and yell, "We did it," every time they score a touchdown? When it comes to celebrities, even minor YouTube ones, there's another effect that makes us like them even more, the halo effect. It's when we automatically see famous and attractive people as smart and morally good. So we want to associate ourselves with them as close as we can, even going so far as to have claimed to have helped them in their successes. But let's get a little more down to earth. A lot of you know that I'm friends with the guy who runs the drama channel Snaggletooth.
Turn down for what?
We trade tips and tricks every now and then to help each other get better at what we do. Sometimes we do it though even when we know the other person is already gonna do it. This is called overhelping, and it's a strategy used in BIRGing. You overhelp when you know the person is already gonna succeed and you just want to steal a little bit of the credit. It's important to remember that BIRGing, the halo effect, and overhelping aren't usually conscious. You don't knowingly do them to steal success or credit. Although now that I've said it and you're aware of it, sorry to ruin your fun. Anyway, Snaggle was recently streaming when another YouTuber named Chubbs came in, who then called down the thunder, and Snaggle was forced to reap the whirlwind.
And the minute I tune in, I got this that I've never seen before, sitting here going on about how I'm not famous. He's like, Keemstar, oh my god. So I'm here to let you know that I am super famous. I am the most famous person on YouTube.
Within seconds, he had hundreds of people in his stream and he had gone up nearly 100 subscribers. He's continued to grow at a rapid pace and he's getting the opportunity to interview a lot of big names in his genre. He's made me a mod to help out. That's right, I'm a mod, because I know a guy who talked to a famous guy once. This is a form of BIRGing that everyone takes part in, success by association. Maybe you don't have a successful friend, but you are the great-great-grandnephew of Thomas Edison, or your second cousin is the sound editor for Beyonce. The closer the person is to you, the more self-worth you get out of that reflected glory. Think you're above all of this BIRG nonsense? Have you ever seen or used a bumper sticker like this? Yeah, thought so. Recently, my best friend, Donnie the Nuts, bought a house, and for some reason, every single one of you quietly in your mind just said, wow, good for him. Stop.
Hammer time!
He's my friend, my reflected glory. You can't have any. Anyway, over the past few months, I am completely guilty of overhelping. He would ask me questions he already knew the answers to or ask for opinions that he had already decided on, all in an effort to make me feel more part of his success. When I'm totally not, in fact I haven't even seen it. But we share that reflected glory in our friendship. Recently he bragged that I know a YouTuber. Saying that out loud kind of makes it seem sarcastic. Anyway, that's also BIRGing, and it's something friends naturally do in order to enhance their own self-concepts. And now to the ugly opposite with an even uglier name, Korfin, or cutting off reflected failure. For the past several months, people have been quite proud to support a candidate and bask in his reflected glory, but as past and current statements have come out that cast him in a more negative light, people are slowly starting to withdraw their support and take down their lawn signs. They are cutting off reflected failure. People like this might even deny that they ever supported the person in the first place. This is often amplified by the halo effect for celebrities because they're supposed to be held to a higher standard, like when people burn their jerseys when they find out that they use performance-enhancing drugs. face. This can also happen on the small scale too though, like when you're cut out of family photos.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
But BIRGing and Korfing are just ways that we enhance our self-worth and forge our self-identity. Can you really stop it? No. Can you be more aware of it? Probably, especially when someone's doing it to you. So the next time you put on a team's jersey or you offer help to someone who totally doesn't need it, or you have a friend who wants to tag along to your after party, maybe now you'll know better. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video or you learned something, make sure to give that like button a click. If you'd like to see more from me, I put out new videos every weekend, so go ahead and BIRG on that subscribe button. Also make sure to join the conversation on the Reddit and look me up on Facebook and Twitter. But in the meantime, if you'd like to watch one of my older videos, how about this one?